Hello. Hello. And welcome to the stream. My lights aren't even on. There we go. There we are. Okay. Wow. I'm out of breath because I just ran back up the stairs. But I'm good. I'm good. What law did I have not violated? I do not do law violation, thank you. How is everyone doing? So basically I kind of been on like a Final Fantasy X kick recently. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it is. Oh shit. I don't know. I don't know why. I've just been super nostalgic for FF10 recently. And I'm just like, dude. So I did the modding video on Final Fantasy X, or I should say redid it, right? Because I did a modding video way back in like 2018. And I was like, oh wait, you might hear some echo for a second. Okay. So I was like, I want to redo it. And I'm going to be redoing all of my modding videos soon. In part because those videos actually still get a tremendous amount of views. And the other part is that there's been more mods since a lot of those videos have come out. Especially for like Nier and some other games. I want to make updated mod videos for that. But in particular, I wanted to start with Final Fantasy X, just because it was a game that I really wanted to revisit. And yeah. Video is grainy. That's because this is a webcam that is being used in 1080p, 60 frames per second. And I have like NVIDIA DLSS stuff going to make it clean. But that's about as clean as it can get. Funny story, I saw the Steam reviews for 10 because I was feeling the need to play an FF game. And I got 12 Zodiac Age instead. 12 Zodiac Age is good. That's a very good, a great remaster, and a pretty decent game. So, yeah, I just really have been craving to go back to like 10 for some reason recently. Now, whether we will complete the whole game on stream, I don't know yet. But I want to try. So it's just so cumbersome for me to try to complete full games on stream. But I do want to just go back and talk about FF10 for a while and just have a good time. Remembering FF10 and enjoying this game, which is one of my favorite games of all time. It is, for many, considered to be the last great Final Fantasy. I don't know how many of you agree with that title or not, but there you go. That should be less grainy. The only thing is that the more lights you turn on, the hotter it gets in here, and it is hot. It's hot as balls. I am in Texas, guys. And Texas is hot. Very hot. That laughing scene is kind of cringe. I love the laughing scene. Dog, I'm a big fan of the laughing scene. Going back to it, I think that I finally hit the how should I say this? I think enough time has finally passed where the 2001 voice acting on PS2 that didn't have proper lip syncing, I am far enough removed from it now to be like, oh, okay, I can really kind of see like the flaws in it, if that makes sense. Whereas like maybe years prior, I couldn't really see that as much because I was just so biased to it. It was like the first voice acted video game that I ever like really deeply experienced in that way. And so yeah, I can kind of feel out like some of the roughness of that dub a lot more than I could have, say, way back when. but I still like it. I still like it. I still really enjoy it. How do people still misinterpret the laughing scene? I have no idea. But because I got the laughing scene day one, right? Do you guys remember when like the laughing scene was like, oh my God, English dubs are so bad. Look at this scene from Final Fantasy X where they fake laugh and it's so cringe, guys. Uh, and I do think that like a lot of earlier content creators kind of are guilty of that too, where they would kind of be like, "Oh, the laughing scene is so cringe. Do you guys see they're just laughing. They're not supposed to do this." Which, first of all, if you guys have ever seen the laughing scene in Japanese, like however cringe you thought the English version was, the Japanese version of that scene is actually kind of more awkward than, and it's intentionally like that, right? Like it's supposed to be awkward, but like I think that the Japanese version of that scene is like super awkward. And it's supposed to be awkward and cringe. Like it's intentionally cringe. Um and I think that like intentional cringe is not cringe if you know that it's intentional cringe and it's obvious that it's intentional cringe, but I think it makes you cringe like when you don't realize that it's like obviously supposed to be cringe. Like if we're intentionally being cringe and then you show up and you're like, that's cringe, bro." Well, then you're unironically cringe. You get what I'm saying? Like we're being we're being performative cringe to be based and you're not picking up on it. That's cringe, right? That's how that works. Forget um forget the prince that was promised. You're ready to give people the peak that was promised. Yes. Robert Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. Would love to see 10-3. Would love to get the 10-3 we all missed out on. 10-3 is such a complicated situation, man. Like I don't even know. Because you know, 10-3 was kind of the plan prior to um prior to Rebirth coming out. And I don't know if like I don't know if they're even gonna reconsider 10-3 because of Rebirth's performance and whatever Part 3 does. That or they may market Part 3 even harder for Final Fantasy X-3. I don't know. Final Fantasy X-3 is also kind of weird, right? Because, you know, they've said multiple times, like, we are going to do 10-3 one day. Like, they're not even like, they don't BS about it. They're very serious about wanting to do 10-3. Like, the most direct they've ever been about any unannounced project is 10-3. Like to the point of where like if you ask like CBU1 key staff like do you guys want to make Final Fantasy X-3, they will respond, yeah, we really want to do it. Like it's not even like it's not a like, oh, you know, maybe one day if we have like the, you know, like you know, we have like some time, or you know, if the fans really demand it, maybe we'll consider it. They're straight up like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do 10-3 one day. Sorry, I'm fooling around with this shit. Um, we're gonna do 10-3 one day, and that's like that's like the end of it, right? So it's not like 10-3 is not going to be a thing someday. I assume. I don't know if again like if Rebirth not necessarily selling what they like wanted it to sell will have like any kind of like tremendous impact on whether or not that releases. I don't. Um that being said, how do you make 10-3 good? That's a complicated question, right? Because I feel like Final Fantasy X is a video game that ends perfectly. There is no video game to me that I can think of immediately that has such a great full circle ending than Final Fantasy X. Actually, I would say that I love Final Fantasy VII's ending. That's always controversial for some reason. A lot of people don't like Final Fantasy VII's ending. I think that you are objectively wrong. If you don't like Final Fantasy VII's ending, I think FF7's ending is beautiful. Yes, I'm talking about the OG ending. You don't know, well, you do know what happens, which is always kind of like what gets me. And people are like, oh, it's too ambiguous. And I'm like, dude, there's nothing ambiguous about it, right? There's nothing ambiguous about it. Like, and people are like, oh, we don't know if Cloud lived or not. I'm like, dude, we know that Nanaki lived, right? And Nanaki was standing like 2 feet from Cloud. So if the meteor didn't kill Nanaki, the meteor didn't kill Cloud. Period. Like it's that simple. And like there's nothing complicated about this at all, right? It's very straightforward, but like people are like, "Oh, it's too ambiguous." I'm like, "What part of it is really that ambiguous though?" Like we know everything that matters. And then everything that like uh it missed in my hair. Like imagine the meteor like coming down, cuts like the highwind in half, and like it just like it only hits everybody else. Nanaki is fine. That would be so silly. But yeah, that's kind of like really what people think though. Remember, if we don't see the body, the character is not dead. Yeah, pretty much. What do you think that the third installment of Seven will be named? Third installment of Seven will be named Final Fantasy Seven. Um uh uh Remind. Philip, oh my gosh, my guy. This is the only other guy I know who loves 10 as much as me, and that is Phil Hartshorn. Phil, welcome to the chat, brother. How are you doing, man? Have you heard of any hype for Final Fantasy VI remake in the style of 7R? I mean, yeah, there's definitely hype for something like that, but like, will it happen? I don't know if Square's gonna be focused on remakes like from here on out in the same way. I mean, they're gonna do more remakes, but like probably I don't think another like FF7R style remake is ever going to happen. At least not in the sense of like the multi parts. Like I don't think that I think that's like off the table. I feel like it's really been like a very long time since I've got to chat with you. I think this is like since we become friends, maybe this is like the longest period that we've gone without talking to each other. I hope you've been doing well, man. I need to have you on soon so we can talk about Rebirth and we can talk about all this other stuff that's been happening recently. It's been so much, but I hope you've been doing well, man. Honestly, going back to turn-based might be the best play. Okay, so the thing too is that turn-based games are significantly cheaper to make than action games. So because action games take a lot of money to make, it's a lot harder to make an action game system, whereas turn-based doesn't take as much. So honestly, going back to turn-based can literally in itself be a cost-saving measure. There's a lot more animation work that has to be done in action games. And action games are just, balancing and rebalancing, and it's insane. I mean, look at Expedition 33 releasing next year. I assure you that Expedition 33 could not come out in like the same fidelity from the same size of team if that thing was an action game. It's tremendously hard to make high quality action games. It's very hard. Um, and it takes a lot more money, from my understanding. Um, and so been loving your Final Fantasy X post and needs more love. I just have this urge to take everyone back to Spira. Like I don't know what happened why I just woke up and I had this feeling that I needed to make everyone go back. We're starting today. I'm about to open the game now for anyone curious. Uh yeah, we're gonna be doing the remaster. It's gonna be modded. It's gonna have the mods that I featured in my video. So you'll get to see a good look at some of those mods. I'll probably be actually installing some more mods throughout, some of which I didn't mention in the video. Grab my DualSense controller. There's a weird bug in the remaster on the PC version, at least when you're using a DualSense controller. I don't know about any other controller. But if you tab out the window, it will make the character continuously run forward. And you will see some of that happening. Because if I tabbed out, it'll happen. We're still talking about SE scaling down because it's cost efficient. I think it's most important how much we want games to come out quicker. I don't want to wait 2030 for Final Fantasy 17 to come out. Yeah, exactly. That too. What video? Check the latest upload on my channel if you want to see that video. Want a hot take on FF turn-based combat? 13's the best, mechanically speaking. Enemies are HP sponges, though, which sucks. Most FF turn-based games have okay combat, but it's the systems outside of it, like GFs, junctioning, materia, magicite, which are the engaging parts, the prep, not the actual combat. Right. And 13 is interesting because it's the opposite, right? Where the actual combat is really kind of fun, actually, but the prep in 13 sucks. Like, the prep in 13 is like complete overly streamlined garbage. Like there's nothing there to really do. But the actual combat in 13 is actually pretty good. It's part of why 13-2 is just such a better game. Like it's just such a better game than 13. Because 13, there is no prep that you can do. There is no strategy. There is no like any of that you can do outside of combat. It's all inside, right? You just choose the thing. 13-2 fixed that though, because the Pokemon system in 13-2 allows you to have the flexibility, and then Noel and Sarah's Crystarium are open from the beginning, right? So 13-2 fixed so much of the issues that I had with 13, which is why between the whole trilogy, really, 13-2 is the one that I really love going back to and the one I really adore. And 13 and Lightning Returns, I just I just can't do it. But 13-2 is genuinely a good game. Most of the talking points around 13 though are always so bad. And I say that as someone who isn't a big fan of the first game. Is that most people criticize it from the wrong frame or the wrong ideas about it that don't really articulate it, right? Like, for example, on the surface level, you can say, oh, Final Fantasy 13 is linear, right? And that's true. But most video games are linear, right? Like, Final Fantasy X is linear, right? That doesn't actually describe the problem with why Final Fantasy 13's linearity is an issue, right? But people will just take that word and they'll discuss actually linearity good or actually linearity bad. But it's like, actually, linearity is neither good nor bad, dude. Linearity just describes a concept that can be good or can be bad, but is not inherently good or bad. It's just the thing. It's just the style of game. It's like, it's like linearity is not like, it's okay. I'll give you a great example. Yeah, Final Fantasy X is more linear and 100 times better. Yeah, exactly. Like, am I turned down low? Let me turn up. Anyway, I'll give you a perfect example of, oh wait, is it using my DualSense? Oh wait, holy fuck. It's using the DualSense microphone? How are you guys even hearing me? Hold on. Okay, test. Okay. Holy crap. were you guys just tolerating that? Wow, okay. Thanks, chat. It sounded fine. Really? Because that was much louder now. That was coming out of the DualSense, dog. It wasn't bad, actually. Holy fuck. That was my DualSense. I like just noticed. That's fucking crazy. That's insane. Wow. That must mean the microphone on this thing is actually pretty damn good, dude. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Anyway, neither here nor there, but all right, we're gonna go ahead and start the game in a second. What the fuck was I saying now? Oh yeah, yeah, linearity. Before I start the game, I want to finish this. Um, Linearity. With open worlds, we all acknowledge that two open worlds are fundamentally different, right? No one would go on here and be like, well, why do you like Elden Ring, which is open world, but you don't like Forspoken? That's also open world, right? Everyone in the crowd would turn and look at you and be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? That's stupid. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's such like that doesn't even make sense, right? At the same time, we all also understand when people say, "Oh my God, generic open world game," or they criticize it. They just say "open world" as like a criticism. We kind of know what they mean by it, even still without elaborating, even if we don't agree. But with linearity, it's weird because linearity, when it gets used as a criticism, linearity is always treated the same, like universal. But linearity is probably less universal than open world even, because open world does have a certain format to it, whereas linearity could like kind of describe like anything, right? Like Mario, Persona, and like Final Fantasy X, and fucking Ocarina of Time are all linear games. Like, you know. So what does that mean, right? So that means that the criticism and defense of linearity are stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Um, like linearity is just the thing. Most things, most media, most games are linear, right? Like, but so whenever people argue about the linearity of Final Fantasy 13, it's always the dumbest fucking argument that you've ever heard. Both the defenders and a lot of the haters too are making like kind of the dumbest arguments ever. And because each side is has a straw man, no one ever actually argues about the real issue, right? With the game. And so it gets like really stupid. So the problem with 13 is not necessarily like, oh, it's linear. Final Fantasy X is also linear. So one thing about Final Fantasy X, for example, the way it does its linearity is that each zone in Final Fantasy X is about 10 feet. This is a small box. You literally walk from like one corner to the next. It's very, very, very fast. There's a few random battles in between, but no area is bigger than two or three like Fade to Blacks. Like two or three small boxes is every single level, right? Well, one of the things with Final Fantasy 13 is that with Final Fantasy 13, every level is about 2 to 3 hours of long dungeon, right? That alone is a very, very, very fundamental difference between the linearity that we see in 10 versus the linearity that we see in 13, right? So it's already very different. people will try to deconstruct it on the level of, well, it's all walk, cutscene, fight. But the pacing of events that happen between those walk, cutscene, and fight make it a fundamentally different game and a fundamentally different experience. Because of that, Final Fantasy X is often seen as a much more engaging form of linearity, whereas Final Fantasy XIII's linearity is often considered stifle. And you could make Final Fantasy XIII non-linear, but it wouldn't really fix a lot of the issues with the structuring of the game, right? The pacing is way more important. Typically, when people use linear as a pejorative, in the same way people might use open world as a pejorative, so like when they use open world as a pejorative, usually they mean that to say, oh, it's a lot of copy and paste content. It's a lot of running around to point A to point B, doing the same thing and feeling like a hamster on a dopamine wheel, right? And typically, when they use linearity as a pejorative, they're typically trying to describe a situation where the player does not have enough diversity of gameplay and content to do. And then on top of which, they're not engaged with the main thing deep enough to want to care. Right? But if you can make the main thing engaging, then no one gives a fuck how linear it is. Joshy Poo, hello. Final Fantasy X is full of rich story every step of the way. You are deeply rewarded for everything you do, even the gameplay, battle system, sphere grid, etc. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And because of that, you want to engage in it. But that's also the risk you run in this. Boot the game up, bro. You're right. Let's boot the game up. I'm bullshitting here. Hold on. Give it a second. It'll capture it. You may hear some music from the launcher. Yes, Steam. Yes, Steam. If you could please. Okay. Then it should boot up in a second. Fix the green screen issues during the pre-rendered cutscenes. I didn't have that issue, but Untitled Project X may fix that issue because Untitled Project X fixes a number of issues that happen with the game. So we're going to start the game. I'm going to be ranting quite a lot during it, so you should be prepared for that. Let me actually switch. Excuse me. I'll switch my camera over. Black Lion Guard with the 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Switch my camera over. I may freeze for a second. There we go. I'll switch it over to the standard NVIDIA one. Wait, why didn't the game launch? Hold on. Okay, there it goes. Now give it a second. It'll come up on the screen. But anyway, Black Lion Guard, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're the best, man. Thank you for... You've been here for a while now, too. And you've been supporting us for a good minute. I appreciate that. Well, let's see if it comes up. If it doesn't, then... Okay. Well, then let's do capture specific window. Oh, there we go. Hit the screen. I still have the blitzball kid mod on. Oh, wait, hold on. Crap. Let's see. I don't have my headphones turned on. Let's see. Oops. I may have to restart the game if it won't let me. All right, let me restart it. Because I didn't have my headphones on. So it defaulted out the wrong audio. And I don't know how to fix it when it does that. Except for restart it. Which I think that should do it. Let's see if it fixes it. Let's see, does that fix it? It does! Okay. See, like when you tab out of the game, it does that. I'm not touching it at all. I don't know why it does that. But that is a bug with the hold on. I need to tab out of it real quick. I'll just mute it. I'll just mute it 1 second. Because I need to do this real quick before we start. Okay. Are you sure you disabled all the mods? I didn't disable any mods. Why would I disable mods? Okay, let's yeah, no, I did not disable any mods. This is a modded playthrough. As you saw, we have the blitzball kit mod installed. Let's just go ahead and start it. We'll do standard sphere grid because I can't do expert. I'm not smart enough for all that shit. Yes, that's the one I want. Oh no. Chat. Chat. What are we doing? Did you try a different? No. It's not stick drift. It's literally if you tab out of the game, it does that. It's just a bug with the game. Like, I don't know why. It's just literally a bug that happens. Original? I'm saying original really hard on I prefer arranged personally, but the only place I don't like arranged is like I don't like the Besaid theme. Here, I'll tell you what, right? Let's just switch between them like whenever we get to different areas, right? We'll do both. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do both and we're gonna compare them. And we're gonna see which places in the game have better tracks. That's what we're gonna do. So we'll just start with arranged, and then we'll switch to original throughout. How does that sound to you guys? And we'll compare it. I don't think they'll ever get to experience a true tech leap in the same way that we did, if that makes sense, right? Like, they're not going to get to experience, like, seeing 3D graphics for the first time, right? Because it's so normalized. They'll never have that, like, kind of, like, leap moment where it's, like, mind blown. They won't ever see anything like this. TikTok won't allow it to sell anymore. Yeah, I mean it's kind of shortened the attention span. So I do feel like, you know, hell, social media has even really impacted us as millennials really badly too. You know.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Chat. 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 All right. Are we doing it? Oh shit. Fuck. I forgot I tabbed out. Shit. Okay. Never tab out. Oops. Damn. Decisions, man. Decision. Decisions, man. I don't know, man. It's a hard choice, dude. We'll go with Titus. No, it's I said Titus. Nah. Fuck it.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
That'll mean it was for you, okay?
What seat?
Ace block in the front row. Fifth from the right.
Oh, I just realized I
Got it.
fucked up the thing. Okay, hold on. It's gonna... Let me fix the thing. Will it not let me select my camera? Thank you. OBS. Sheesh. Okay, maybe if I just slide it right there and then slide this over. Okay, there we go. I got it, I think. Right? There we go. Okay.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
They're contacts, bro.
Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy.
I get that question 1,000 times. I just like being pretty.
Well, gotta go.
Should we do the polls for summon names? Yes, we should.
2, 3.
Yes.
Teach us how to blitz.
That's a great idea,
I got a
Crossy.
game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Peak. It's just peak, dog. It's just peak. It's just peak. It's just peak, dog.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jacked, gone, vanished into thin air.
Now, this is just
My dad
awesome,
must have
right?
been his
Like, let's go
biggest
back
fan.
for a
I
second.
knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa,
So peak,
didn't
dude.
mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Fucking incredible, right? And just the way they created the illusion of a city here, right? Is just like really fascinating. Have you guys like ever like thought about it? Like what this actually is like in reality? It's a background texture. There's only like 3 buildings that are actually close. And then there's a road. And then that's literally it. And they created the illusion of like this big fucking city, right? Yeah, it's like literally a skybox and like 3 meshes and like that's it. Like that's literally it, right? Think about how fucking creative that is. There's like actually not much, like in a physical sense, there's not much to this actual shot here, but just a couple of tricks with like the skybox and the position of the meshes and the framing of the camera, again with the fixed camera, which is always giving you like this perfect shot, right? Like look at this, like as we go down this road here, as we go down here, the way the camera then turns to kind of frame that shot of Jex right here, right? So you get that shot of Jex. You're like, huh, I wonder if this guy's gonna be really important. And then the narration straight up tells you that, yeah, he's gonna be fucking important. This is your father, big celebrity guy, super, super important guy, right? Then the camera comes down, and dude, now we're down here with all these people, all these fans. Careful, the Xanarkin Douglas mean business tonight. You know? It's nice. And look at that. Like, look on your face. Yeah, but he mentioned Jack, and that you're Jack Jr., and that this guy up here that you were just hearing about in the narration is your father. Look how much information has been established in just these first, you know, few seconds, really. Again, you get this really nice shot of this fucking water bridge. Dude, I'm a huge fixed camera stan, I am. No, I'm terrible at blitzball. I'm not gonna win blitzball
Make
like when
way,
we have to
make
play
way.
it. So I'm just letting you guys know right now.
Through. Sorry.
But
Hey, I'm gonna
other
be
than
late.
that, now this is
Hey,
also a
let go
pre-rendered
of me.
background, as you can probably tell, right? Some of the NPCs here aren't actually rendered in real time, too. Some of them are actually, like, static in 2D. That was a very common technique on the PlayStation 2. And then, like, I mean, it's fucking peak. It's just, it's peak. It's peak. This scene right here, dog. This scene right here, it's just peak. It's just peak. Look at this. The music comes in, and it's just... I mean... I mean, it's just so 2000s, right? beautiful city, and then you got Orin over here, right? You don't know what's going on at this time, right? But this is incredible. This is just incredible. Remember when we thought Rammstein was the one that sung the song? Yeah, dude, like, holy crap. That was like the big rumor. Everyone was like, oh, it was them. No, it wasn't. This scene. And now you know what blitzball is, right? Which, by the way, what a dangerous sport. Where you can just shove people out of the sphere and they crash into the bleachers, right? Literally probably break their fucking spine. But it didn't matter because it was Kino. And honestly, even now, this is still great to look at. And then this shot right here, incredible. They still haven't matched this cinematically in FF. Topped this cinematically in FF. They've matched it, but not topped it. Perfect storyboarding, yeah. I think they've been able to get back here quite a few times, especially like a lot of stuff in like 16. But like, I don't think that they've really managed to be like, to make anything that like goes way beyond it, I feel. So this is actually interesting. Can I go back? It won't let me go back. But there's 3 types of models in Final Fantasy X. There's the high polygon models, the regular field model, and then there's the battle model, which is the battle model is the lowest polygon, right? Sometimes on the field, they will put out the high polygon cutscene models, and then sometimes, most of the times, you're just using the regular field model. But for whatever reason, that scene uses the high polygon model. Now, this scene right here is also a pre-rendered scene. So this is a pre-rendered background that we're running across right now.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
You got to meet Kitase? Where? Where was that at, Philip?
Huh?
And then this. This is like one of my favorite JRPG tropes, right? When the person appears and they freeze time. This is just a classic.
What?
And they say some cryptic shit, and you're like, what does that mean? They just show up, right? And they're like, destiny fucking awaits. And you're like, what? I love that. Every great JRPG does that shit.
Hey, wait!
You know a JRPG is gonna be good if during the intro, time freezes for some reason. Like, that's when a JRPG has told you that this is gonna be on some good shit. Like, always. Like, it is a proven fact.
Hey, not this way!
Look.
And then this shot. Nice.
We call it sin.
Sin?
This is so 2000s, dude.
Take it.
I also love this bit right here, right?
A gift from Jet.
Like, how often does the protagonist, like, actually, like, struggle to hold the sword at first, right?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through.
And then, again, shot composition is just, like, sick as fuck during this fight, right? We have the giant water sphere. And what I also find interesting about this water sphere is that, you know, we have the water sphere happening with blitzball too, right? And then when you have, like, Sin sort of manifesting, you also have this same sort of water sphere. So I find that kind of cool.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Yeah, this is still one of my favorite combat systems ever, right? Especially in this series, I feel. I love that there's no HP sponges in this game, right? There's no spongy enemy in this game at all. Well, not at all. Maybe some of the later game bosses, but, like, there's no regular enemy that's spongy in this game. Every enemy can die in a few hits if you attack it with the right weakness. There is nothing that you're like, oh my god, why won't this thing die? It's never like that. Final Fantasy X is the only turn-based game I can still play nowadays. You should try, like Mega 10 or Persona games. I think you'd like them quite a lot.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
I'm not good at the overdrives at all. I'm so terrible at them. Okay, let's see if I can do RNs. I'm so terrible at this. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I'm terrible at it. Fuck! There we go. I'm super bad at them. I'll be the first to admit that they're not my strong suit. But I do like them quite a lot. I love that bit of interactivity in a turn-based game. So the remaster changed the timing on Tidus's? Well, really? Oh, fuck. That explains a lot. Robert Smith, thank you for the super chat. This music kicks ass. It sure does, bro. Which console version is this? This is the PC version. Also, well, I'll mention it later. Flashed under, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You do not need to use the potions. This thing only does dimmy. Oh wow, really? I didn't know that. Okay, thanks. Because I always use the potions whenever I do a playthrough.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
So much going on right now. Tidus is so confused. The player is so confused. But it doesn't matter because so much cool stuff is happening that you're pretty engaged with the, like, you know, the story so far, right? I think it won't let me start out by attacking the thing, so I have to attack a few of these guys first. And then it'll let me attack the machine thing. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, it still won't let me attack it, I believe. Okay, that's fine. Just keep attacking these guys.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Okay. And I love this too, right? Because we have interactive elements in combat. Sometimes you'll need to target a thing that is not an enemy, but part of the environment. And the camera subjects in your face.
Go.
And beautiful. Just cinema, dog. Just cinema. Just cinema. Right away, hello. Just beat FF10 for the first time a few days ago. Cannot believe how beautiful the story was. Truly peak, dude. It's peak. It's so peak.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story.
And then that ties back to the opening of the game.
It all begins here.
You can't play that, right? And then not be hooked. You want to know what's happening immediately after.
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
And then this scene here too is also pretty cool. Because, spoiler, this is the final boss arena, right? So as we go down here...
I thought about a lot of things. Like, where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone, beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
So, normally, with characters like Tidus, I normally am not a fan of characters like Tidus, but I love Tidus. And one of the things that separates other characters like Tidus from Tidus to me is this narration. When Tidus has this inner dialogue, it makes things feel so real. Right, exactly. His inner dialogue is what makes me love his character. If Tidus didn't have that inner dialogue, I'd probably hate his character, actually. But that inner dialogue is what attaches me to him. So to answer a chatter's question about why they didn't replace the low polygon models in the remaster, is because it's difficult to do. The animations are rigged in such a way that they're set up to only really work with that low polygon model, and so it would be very difficult to sub it in and make it look natural. It would take some time and budget, and they didn't want to expense that, so, which is unfortunate. And then yeah, we learn about that.
What do we have here? Nope, can't read it.
Alphabet language, so. I feel like there was like a primer or something over here, but like, I don't really remember. I'll just do it anyway. Oh wait. Yeah, there is. Wait, how does this work again? I forget. It's been too long. Wait. Use a previously saved primer to synthesize a new Albed primer. Albed compilation sphere? How the fuck does that work? Like you just pick it. Synthesize from other save? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, it allows you to like load in. Oh, you can bring in the primers from another save. Oh, okay. Oh. That's what it was. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. Right, so if you do them all in like another save, like it's like a new game. Okay. There is a mod to download a save that has all the Albed primers. I actually forgot to, or not a mod, but like a save file you can download. I actually should have included that in the mods. Video, but too late for that shit now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about that you could do that shit at all. Okay, let's go down here. High potion, nice. Yeah, it's New Game Plus for just primers. Yeah, I forgot that you could do that, but that makes sense because otherwise you just miss all the Albed language for... Oh man, this is such a peak moment, dude. This is such a peak moment. This shit right here, dude. Oh man, here he comes, boys. And then you hear the battle theme for the first time. And then it does like this face shot of Titus that's really badass. Yeah, that one. And then the transition into the fight. Oh man, it's so peak. It's so peak. Let's go. I love the camera angles, right, during the fights. Like the way the camera kind of like zooms in and highlights the attacks, dude. It's just so good. And then this happens, right? All these small fish. Now, if you're coming off of FF7, sorry if you heard me belch. If you're coming off of FF7, right? You're not used to like these type of cinematics happening in the middle of a fight, you know? I don't think on like the PS1 FFs there was anything like this that I recall, where you could just have like this type of scene like happen in the middle of a fight. I don't think so. Joshua is the #1 vote for Valpor? Is that what we're gonna name Valpor, is Joshua? Can you die in this fight? I don't even know. I don't remember. Okay, you can't die in this fight.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
The footstep sound effect is so weird. It's very weird in that area. This area as a kid gave me trouble. Keep in mind, I was not a very smart kid. I'm also not a very smart adult. So this gave me a lot of trouble as a kid. I was like, what is this running between the rooms and doing the thing? I was like, can we just go back to the cinematics? Like, even now, I don't remember what even I was supposed to do. Oh, you need to get the fire first. So, we gotta go over to the campfire, I think. And then, we need the flint and the tinder. Okay, cool. So, it's one of these rooms. We go up a staircase. And, yeah, and then we find some... Yeah, okay. And then in through here. In through here. We get a high potion. And I think in that room back there is something else that we needed, but I don't think we can pick it up just yet until we inspected the fire, so... Make sure there's not anything else I'm missing here. Okay. That's where we came from. And then I think the last thing we needed. Tinder's on the side of the stairs. Oh wait, no, yeah, here we go. Alright, that's the flint. Okay. Is that everything? Or is that? Or do we still need the... Yeah, that was everything.
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
The funny thing about like Final Fantasy X is that this game with Tidus, they're always like, this motherfucker's crying like all the time. Like all the time. They're like, holy crap, he's actually crying.
Wait.
Sad, dog. I can't believe it.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Bro is actually experiencing emotions. Yikes.
Give me a break.
I love how, like, the camera is angled up this thing's butthole. Like, literally, right there. Right there. Again, the camera in this fight, amazing. Coming off of the PS1 FFs, dude. So cool. And then you get to use Riku.
Cool.
And you find out that she can use items. Which is a really cool mechanic. Let's see if I can get it this time. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Always get it on the last try. There we go. Nice. And that's the first time we hear the victory fanfare in the game, too. That's a intentionally placed camera, for sure.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Redek Drak! Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka! Wak, Edeku!
The mod looks so good like this.
Ahmed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
I really love what it does to the faces.
Ifun Petit! Fapuneket Fedrik! Kuno.
And just knocks him out, dude. Oh my god. Excellent.
Kid, did Daija.
Hey, that hurts!
Musujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
Just saw the abs. You're getting jacked. Oh, did my abs show when I leaned over? My bad.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
I'm thirst trapping? Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, almost forgot.
And then we get a very unskippable tutorial, even here in the remaster. But thankfully, which one is it? Does it work here? No? Does it not? Okay. Well, we can do the manual speed up, which allows us to... Actually, it really doesn't even matter. It still makes the game move at like a pretty steady pace. Wow, that's insane. There's basically no way to skip it. Incredible. Yes, yes. I do still love this system, though, quite a lot. This is such a great system. And I feel like they've tried to replicate it quite a lot with the Crystarium and other systems, but they never have been able to get it quite right. So, did you guys have to wait for the expert sphere grids? That was standard for the PS2 game in PAL regions, yeah. But wait, did you guys get the game at the same time as us, or did you get it after us? Because I think we got the version closer to the original Japanese release.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Oh, wait. Fuck. Wait, did I... Oh, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
I fucked up. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. There we go. I love the kind of like the way the chain like leads you in there. Guides you kind of on like where to go. We got a battle. Real easy, right? There's no time wasting battles in this game. Well, in the normal battles, there's no time wasting. I love the glass shatter. Yep, me too. Oh, yeah. I love how he just bangs on it like this, right? And it opens. Like, what the fuck? Looking snatched it? Thank you so much. What the fuck am I looking? Okay, that's right. You gotta go through here. I think there's a boss battle. There's a boss battle that happens in here. Wait, is it over here? Or is it over slightly through here? There we go. There we go. Oh wait, does that boss battle happen over here? I think it happens over here. Yeah, it happens over here. Can I steal anything from them? Grenade, nice. Nice. Okay. You don't think the OG soundtrack hits as hard? Let's try switching to the arranged. Can I switch to the? Can you like do it anytime? Like, can I like? No special features. Or is it in the menu? Is it in the? Oops. Okay. Let's go with the original. Can I steal anything from him? Just a grenade? Okay. And he's gonna do this thing. Out of attack range. Okay, and then we have trigger commands. Which are a cool thing. In this game. Kind of allows you to like do a unique thing in a combat situation, depending, right? And Riku is so fast, she can use a potion, and then she can also still attack with the grenade. Extremely valuable party member. And then you get to do this. Nice. Okay. Got him. We're doing both remastered OST and original. We're just switching between it in different places. When we get to Besaid Island, though, we're definitely going with original. There's no doubt about it, because they butchered the Besaid Island theme so much in the arranged, and I actually like the arranged OST, but that one song in particular is so bad on the arranged for me that I just can't cope with it at all. And then I love this, right? You get a look at the airship. Long before you get it, you see the airship here. And it's the coolest shit ever, dude. And then, if you did notice it, the camera zooms out and says, hey, you're gonna get this thing later. Sakaguchi wasn't too heavily involved with this one. But this is technically the last one that he really has his name on, I think. He might have his name on Final Fantasy XI. I don't remember.
Verfutra airship!
Tradanukt van een neker.
Hoof, roofdu, tungadib. Way! Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
And it's just so wrong how they treat him here. I feel so bad for him.
Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
PS2 food, yum. Let's go.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin.
Yeah, it's crazy,
About
right?
life
That they were
there,
just like,
blitzball.
what if
and
we make
Sin's
Yuffie
attack.
again?
And
And that's
about how
Riku.
Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Yeah, just the dream. That's all it is.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
And we'll just hit that save. Imagine, like, in the middle of a conversation, someone just ducking out and then saving their file. Right? Shit's crazy.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Yeah, you're right. They made Yuffie more than
Oh,
just 2 times. They made Yuffie a lot of times. A lot of times. They're like, we need to keep making more Yuffies.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future?
No way.
No way!
Shin! Shinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
And then he just gets sucked into like this vortex, right? Do you want to save your current game? I always love when an FF game does that, right? That cut to black and then like, do you want to save your game? Yes. Here we go. Here we go. I'm glad I'm on original audio right now. For this.
Riku!
There it is, chat.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
I miss when Square Enix was obsessed with islands, bro. In the PS2 era. That's when they were at peak, dude. That mod is so cursed, I know. Some people may not like this one either. For Waka's face. Because it's like too realistic.
Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Ah, that shit's great, man.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand names. The fuck did you just say?
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I love it. I love it. And as you can see, the Blitzball Kid mod in full effect here. Oh, I fucking love Besaid, dude. I do. I do. It's just such a beautiful island. I'm like, man, first seeing this island, I don't think there's anything over here necessarily yet, but I just wanted to like walk around it and just take in the fact that this is just such a beautiful place. This is so PS2 core. I miss when Square Enix was all about islands. I do. It's when they were at their best.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him.
This song,
Yeah,
right?
that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand days,
I don't
that
know.
was a
I love
good
this game
one, huh?
too. It's amazing.
Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was
Man.
everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go
Beautiful.
home.
Incredible.
For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Incredible. Save points. I know this is like very pedantic, but like I kind of hate the benches in Final Fantasy VII Re-Trilogy. I wish they just had like a save point, even if it wasn't like actually a save point. It was just like a restore point, like the benches are. I still wish they had a thing that looked like this instead of a bench. I know that's a very, very minor annoyance such grievance thing to like to nitpick on, but I do wish that like that was like not a thing and like they just had like fucking like save points like this. I know no one gives a fuck, but I do. Chat, hold on, turn this up.
Hey, it's this way.
Hold on, it's gonna make me run forward. We're here. We're here, chat. We're here. We're so fucking here. We're so fucking here right now. God, we're so here right now, dude. We're so here. Oh, we're so here. In a world of whisper shit and save points, crystals are a step too far. Yeah, I know. Oh, let's go. Let's go. This is music, boys. This is what music is. This is what fucking video games are, dude. Now, What the fuck is this? What, like all the, like, what is this, dog? Like, all the energy is gone? Like, they were like, hey, dude, let's take, like, this incredibly energetic vibe track and just make it so that it puts people to fucking sleep. Like, what is this? This sucks. Now this... Boom, boom. 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 You see, this is Kino. Listen to this shit. It builds up. And then... they butchered this track, dude. It's not a bad track, but it's just
What's the big idea?
Does not have the same energy as the original at all. And then look at this, right? The way the camera just glides along. Amazing. Amazing. I love the camera. I love the camera. I love the camera. So you can't appreciate this type of camera like when you're growing up. But then you become an old man and it's like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, I do like the arranged battle theme better. The arranged battle theme is better than the original battle theme. But the Besaid island theme clears on the original. Don't miss the chest? Oh shit. That's right, there is a chest around here, isn't there? Now, we can do a feature that is only available... Oops. Is it... No. It is this one, where we can turn off battles briefly. A feature available in the remaster. That's not a mod. That's just a feature of the remaster. Antidote, nice. Yep. So you can turn off and turn up random battles in the remaster, which is nice. The blitzball kid is sniffing Waka's pits in the victory pose, yeah. Yeah, I love how colorful this game is as well.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh?
Oh wait,
Come
does the PS4 version not have that?
on.
Really? I thought it did.
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that blitzball and sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. As long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
He's like, I've never even thought about that. What would happen if I, like, won?
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
That sounds like so ominous.
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Creators of what?
Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Remember to grab Joshua's extra overdrive?
About the
Got you.
Crusaders, you can
Yeah, you
ask
gotta
them
speak to
yourself.
the girl with the
They got a
dog,
lodge in
right?
a village.
Or it's the dog itself. I don't know. It's one of those. It's so weird that they put that there. It's like they just didn't know how to fit it into the game. I don't know.
Got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Dick.
I love pre-rendered backgrounds. Also, Spira fashion is like insane. Like, what the absolute fuck is she wearing? Like, what the absolute fuck? I love it. It's so cool. This game is awesome. Like, literally, like, the yams out and everything, dude. Like, this game... like, incredible fashion, right? I feel like fashion, in a way, is inseparable from Final Fantasy, right? There's supposed to be a girl with a dog that we're gonna talk to later, I think, that will give us the overdrive. Wait, I think it is that girl, and I think it is in here, but I don't think we can do it yet. The Besaid RX are not gonna win this game, not with me playing blitzball. I'm so not good at blitzball. Again, the pre-rendered backgrounds in these, so cool. So cool, dude. This is where all the cool pre-rendered backgrounds are in this game. There's just so many, right? So you'll just say overwrite that one. Like, even the Naki is here. And... take a nap. Just beautiful. want to see some more backgrounds. Let's just hop into this one real quick. The animated pre-rendered background. You know that shit goes crazy, bro. Look at that, man. Pre-rendered backgrounds that move. The absolute soul. Oh wait, was it this girl with the dog? I don't remember. It's one of them. It's one of them.
It was then, standing in that place.
Let's go, man. Music is going crazy.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
I think that's Uniluska, right? And there's Braska. They just don't make them anymore like this, bro. They just don't.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
It's when a summoner is high, bro.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
They're like, oh, okay, it's good. It's good.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Oh, man. Look at this pre-rendered background, dog. This shit is so Kino. Oh, it's so Kino. It's so... Oh. Look at it. I don't even think there's anything of significance in this room. It's literally just a room. And that's awesome. Okay. Approach the trial. I think if I... What is it? If I try to leave or... No? What is it supposed to do? What? Wait, what am I supposed to do to trigger the next thing? I don't even remember. Chat, how do I trigger the next events? I forget. Buy some potions on me. Go to sleep or something? Okay, yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do. I slept earlier before it, and I think you're supposed to go to sleep after you visit the temple. Back to Laka? Okay. Okay, that's what it was. Wait, where is Waka at? Again, is he over here still? I forget where Waka is. Did he talk to Waka? Is he in the temple? I always forget this. He's not in the temple yet. Oh, it's he. Oh, he's in his house. Okay. That's what it is. Which one is his fucking house again? I forget. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
I just did. Okay, but there we go. Okay, thanks, chat. I always forget about this part.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
Right, and then this leads us into the Cloister of Trials.
But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
They redid the pre-render backgrounds for the HD remaster? That's insane.
But he might die. Fine, let him.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Tidus's mom is so low poly PS2.
Waka?
Okay, now I think we can go to the temple. And that should advance events.
Is something wrong?
There we go.
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
I have a whole video
yes.
on that, Jack.
don't
If
you
you
go
look
in
up
and
my FF
There's already
tier
guardians
list.
in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Yeah, so they're constantly switching between the low polygon and the high polygon model. And
Maybe. This wasn't such
it's
a good
really
idea after
jarring in
all.
HD. It's like really jarring. Okay, chat. We're here in the most engaging part of Final Fantasy X's gameplay, the Cloister of Trials. Now, as easy as it is to hate the Cloister of Trials, I do think that at the very least, the Cloister of Trials adds some type of pacing, gameplay variety mix-up that is sorely missing in some modern Final Fantasies like 13 or 16, which do not have any variety mix-ups at all. It's just straight, you know, playing the same thing for like, you know, 40 hours. And so I do appreciate that they try to, you know, have some puzzle solving in the game to make it. It's not that bad. They can be a little silly at times, but Cloister Trials is like still better than not having any type of puzzle solving or any type of environment interactivity or nothing basically to engage you throughout the whole game other than like, well, nothing basically, right? Because I mean, that's kind of an issue I have with like, say 13 and 16 where there's just nothing. Final one is rough, yeah, but you can always look up guides on them, so. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Triple Triad as well, Aranel. I also love Queen's Blood from Rebirth. I think that's like such an incredible minigame. Probably my favorite minigame actually is probably Queen's Blood. Puzzles in FF are always mid to bad. I'm spoiled as my favorite GBA games are Golden Sun. Their dungeons are full of Zelda-style puzzles that are really good. Yeah, they've never been good at it, but at the same time, again, I prefer it to like not having anything. So, and doing the same gameplay loop over and over and over.
Into you. Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I miss having a party, dog. I don't know what FF17 is gonna do or what it's gonna be. I just know if there's any one thing that it has to have, it is a party. This scene. Such a beautiful introduction to Yuna's character. Philip says, this scene quality doesn't exist anymore. It was so good, I actually prefer this visual style to 7R. A little more real faces and pre-rendered. Yeah. I think so too, right? Like, I think that like FF's graphics have gotten so much better, but like, I don't think that any of the scenes really have been as captivating as these. Like, just from like a visual design standpoint and like, some of the cinematography stuff too, which again, like 2 decades before,
man, was I surprised.
It's insane that we still kind of feel that way.
Summoners
but
were all old geezers.
Let me see. Does anything in this room change? I feel like it's supposed to. Okay, I'm just tripping. Ignore me. I was like. Anyway, I couldn't remember if that was useful for something. And some of the later temples, I know there's like treasure chests and stuff in those rooms. And certain NPC interactions.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
Man. It's peak. It's peak.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Is this what we're going with, chat? Is this what we're going with? Is there any objections? Or does anyone else have a better name? Before I commit. So help me God. There's a pattern to this game's to it narration and flows so nicely. Dude, it's so brilliantly fucking constructed. From top to bottom. Everything in this game is just so brilliantly woven together. Alright, we're going with Joshua.
I remember that night we talked for the first time.
We're gonna have to name it Free Clive.
But after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
It was up for 10
me.
minutes? Okay. That's fair.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Low polygon ass face.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best!
Wrong. That's for fucking losers. We have a new goal.
Our new goal?
Win.
Victory! To win
Toxic
every match,
masculinity.
defeat
Let's
every
go.
opposing team.
Yes,
To bring the
defeat
Crystal Cup
everyone.
back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Yeah!
You heathen!
Stay away from
the summoner!
You're a bad man!
You're a Batman!
Lady Una, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh?
Classic.
I'm sorry
Fucking
about
vibes.
that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Fucking vibes.
Oh, no. I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Yeah, I'll say whatever.
Come play with me some more.
If I go like this, that means it was for you.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like,
What,
comes on
to me?
That's not going to happen.
Oh,
If
man.
you get tired, let me know.
You don't
I have
know
a bed
that.
made for you.
You don't know that. You don't know that, bro. Stay away from the summoner.
Ready for bed? Good. Sleep tight.
You with a girl, you can't even catch a ball. Here he goes.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
This is
Would
so
you
male.
Take me to Xanarkand?
He like meets two girls and he's like immediately like in love with both of them.
You said you'd go with me.
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman?
Man,
You can't
even catch a ball.
Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you.
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
I hate you!
I love that dream scene though, like the very ending, and then how it leads into this. Oh, this is such a good FMV. Which path are you going to go with for Kimari on the sphere grid? I'll probably let chat
I
decide.
was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
Except he totally fucking doesn't. By the way.
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Tidus's natural hair color is more brown. Yeah, like you can see when you look at the kid model of him. They stated that his hair is blonde because it gets bleached by being out in the sun and the sea a lot, inspired by how the staff were taken aback by how light a lot of surfers, either in Okinawa and Hawaii, hair becomes. That makes sense. I hate that in like a lot of the CG renders that have happened, like for like Brave Exvius and stuff like that, they've removed like his tan in it, and I feel like his tan is like a core part of his character design. And so like when he doesn't have his tan, I'm like, it's not Tidus, because Tidus is supposed to be out on the beach a lot, like as like an athlete. And so when he doesn't have his tan, it's like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't really like that some of the recent renders of him have him like basically like super pale, I guess. Like it doesn't make any sense for him to like have like Cloud's skin tone, for example, because he's supposed to be outdoors. So I don't know. He's a lot more tan in this game and in the other games, and then also too, they kind of fucked with his face. This is like another problem too, not just with this, but like with the other appearances he's ever had, where his face does not look right. They're never gonna get his face right again, ever. It just sucks. It just sucks. His face just is what it is. Like, if they ever do Final Fantasy X remake or Final Fantasy X-3, I'm sure they'll get it right. I mean, look how much attention they put into like the characters in 7R and making sure that those are like right. So removing his tan may have some potentially weird undertones, subconscious issues with the main Japanese populace and those of Okinawa. I think it's the Yamato peoples of Ryukyu or something. Long, complicated history I only know the basics of, but yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's all that complicated. I just feel like they're just removing it. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, they put him into the modern. They put him into the modern, not real look of FF. Yeah. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's like the very glossy, modern FF look. And yeah, I'm not like the hugest fan of that. The look of the cinematics in this game is kind of where things peaked for me. Like if I'm completely honest.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it.
Speaking of Final Fantasy X, do you think we'll ever get a Final Fantasy X remake? Do you think we'll ever get one?
Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago.
I don't know.
The last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go.
Which FF games have you yet to play? I played all the mainline ones. But there's a lot of spin-offs I haven't played. Believe it or not, I haven't played Tactics before. So I still need to play Tactics, and yeah. So that's one that stands out. FFX 12 went way more into realistic anime, where 10 and 12 felt more like their pre-rendered scenes. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Did you get the overdrive? No, wait. Okay. I can still go back. I can still go back. Okay, oof. I forgot. Wait, no, it's not you. It's not you. Yeah, everyone tells me that Tactics is like the best one. No, don't remake 10. The game is already perfect as it is. I do think that like some of its cracks and like some of the standards for certain stuff, like I could start to see it benefiting from a remake. So I'm not necessarily opposed to 10 remake. I just don't know how you do it, really. It'd have to be turn-based. Like, I would not accept Final Fantasy X with an action system, even if it was 7R's action system, which I really love.
Here comes one now.
I just would not accept this game's world
Why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
in an action system. I just wouldn't. This is turn-based core for me, you know?
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well.
I
Make
mean,
a good guardian someday.
like, this game with action? Like, no way, dude.
Flyer, my kind of customer.
I would never take it. Boom, boom.
That looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this.
Watch this.
Told ya, only magic can beat that.
Look
thing.
how cool the Brotherhood
You can't
sword
beat
is,
'em
man.
down. You gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Yeah, when you consider the limitations that they were working with to make this game happen, the voice acting came out pretty incredible.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
There is so much subtext to a lot of the scenes in this game that can really only be realized
What's going on?
playing it again, right? So I think on multiple playthroughs, you actually get more out of this game each time, which has always been like one of my favorite qualities
It's an
of Final
ancient
Fantasy X.
custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
It's also in the era where they just mimicked the Japanese performance with no consideration for cultural differences.
That should
so
do
it came out great considering. I love the acting. Yeah, I do too. I have like a soft spot for it. I think most of it is still really good, right? Most of the lines are still really solid. Some of the NPC stuff is a little shaky, but like other than that, I still think it sounds great. Like, now of course if they were to do this same dub in like 2024, it would come out a lot better. The lip syncing would be a thing. But I mean, for the time, this is like incredible, right? For the time and the technology, it doesn't get much better than this. So see, I love how this shot will like frame that save point all the way up there, right? So you're like, oh my god, there's not just one save point up there. Wait, there's actually a second save point up there. And you can see it. And you wonder about that. And your subconscious kind of sits on that for a while. And you can see that. And as you go through here, there's times when it's weird, but it's good where it counts. Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to describe it.
That's enough.
You have Instagram? Yes, at Night Sky, the Night Sky Prince.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Huh.
Chat, we're about to come up on it. Chat, it's about to happen. There it is. There it is, chat. We're here. The most important shot in gaming. Here it is. Soul, chat. Soul. This is it. This is soul. This is what it means for a video game to just have that intangible essence. The charm, the soul. It's just beautiful, dude. You walk out here, you see the waterfall, you see the cliff, you see the grass blowing in the wind. The trees are actually kind of moving, they're swaying. This is next generation, dog. I mean, it's just gorgeous, dude. It's the coolest shit ever. Kids today will never understand, man. Yeah, there's birds flying in the background. Dude, this is like the most interactive thing video games had ever seen, like visually. It's like, holy crap, dude. Like, this is just such a shot, man. I don't even want to move on, but like, look at that. Oh. And then the camera just glides along.
A flyer. That's your department,
It's a tighter focal length than any modern game, right? Which kind of gives it a more intimate
Show us what she's made of.
feel, right?
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Summon Aeons. And then there it is. What's he weak against? I don't even remember. Well, we'll just keep doing that. So I don't think it's fire, is it? I think lightning is what it is. I guess it all does about the same damage. Cool. Wait, what does regular attack do damage-wise? You talked about using Unreal Engine before. I was curious, did you apply for a game dev job in the industry, or was it just a hobby? It was a hobby. I was a comp sci student, and I fooled around with Unreal Engine a lot. So I gained a little bit of experience in Unreal Engine 4. Dude, look at the fucking like rainbow coming off of the waterfall, right? Incredible. Incredible. Then you have this bridge here.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
Bury me in Besaid chat? Yes. I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah.
We're using both the original and the arranged. We're just kind of mixing both in. Comparing them. Right now, this is the original. There we go. I haven't even looked at the sphere grid yet. It's okay. I'll look at that later. Okay. Oh shit. Amazing. Quick turn-based battles. Now see, this is another thing too, when you guys want to talk about like why 13 gets criticized so much and like 10 doesn't for some of the same stuff that's not actually the same. Look how fast these battles are, right? I choose the weaknesses, I attack them, and the battle's over. Go measure how long an average fight is in like Final Fantasy 13. Like the bare minimum a fight is like 2 or 3 minutes. A lot of the fights. They're pretty long. Whereas most of these fights are not gonna be that long at all. Like most normal fights are way shorter. And that helps the pacing tremendously. This game is linear, but again, this entire island is like 4 or 5 screens long, right? Super fast to get through. We're here and then we're gone. We're on to the next thing. The background menu being changed is a mod. That's not something that Square Enix did. See you, Ranger. I don't know. Chat, which one has more soul? I think original. Can't you grab one of the things that are in the ultimate weapon? I feel like you can on this beach. I feel like you're right, but... Yeah, I think the original clears on this one. You already know the answer to that question? You're right. It's original. That's a dumb question. I'm sorry. That was a dumb question. Original. All the way on this one. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Stucky Dane or Melodies of Life? Oh, that's a tough one. Depends on my mood. Masashi Hamauzu said in an interview that when they made Final Fantasy X's OST, most of the songs were made without knowing what the stages / arenas they would be assigned to. What? That's so crazy because they nailed the vibe of everything.
Goodbye.
That's so insane. Yeah, I can't imagine most of these tracks being used anywhere else. But that's... Sometimes stuff like that is the magic of game dev, right? Where... to the player, it's like beautiful. It's like... Oh wait, I missed it? Oh crap, it is at the beach where you... Oh fuck. Can I reload? I can reload. Oh, I'll just reload. Fuck it. I'll reload. Hold on. We'll go back into the game. I don't want to miss it, because you can grab it later anyways, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's like a dark Aeon or anything there that's like blocking it or something like that. Because that's when missing stuff like kind of hurts, right? Is like when the dark Aeons are like are blocking you from being able to... Okay, let me get everything that I got before. Definitely reload, because otherwise you can't get it to the airship? Okay. So, you said, the right side of the beach, you have to swim to it? Okay. I'm on the wrong side? This is the left, I think. You said the right. Where is it? The angle is flipped during this scene? Fuck. Oh, okay. To the left? Oh, okay. Is it over here? Where is it at? Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. Mooncrest, got it. Makes replaying the game a bit more interesting. I don't think anyone else has stuff yet. The dev team didn't like the battle theme? That's actually kind of funny. Because I do feel like Tin's battle theme in some ways is like, I don't know, it's a good one. Oh my god, JP Mac 360, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. 25 bucks, thank you. Thank you for the nostalgia trip, man. By the way, I see KH got where KH got so many of his resources from. Thank you so much, dude. I love the island obsession that PS2 Square Enix had. I miss it. I love it so much. Yeah, I've just been on a huge nostalgia trip for this game. I don't know what it is, but I've just been loving Final Fantasy X recently, and I'm glad that I'm going back to it and having the time to go back to it. And thank you guys for watching and supporting my nostalgia trip. The island obsession was just that generation in general. Dragon Quest VII, FF10 Islands, Mario Sunshine, Wind Waker. You're so right.
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Like...
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Wakka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
What's wrong with the blitzball? So we have a mod installed called Blitzball Kid, and it turns the kid in Kilika, who said he wanted to be a blitzball, into a blitzball. And so he's a blitzball now. I made his dream come true. Maybe some monkey paw type shit, but yeah. The blitzball kid is now a blitzball. You guys just don't want to see someone's dreams come true. Why do you guys hate him? Why do you hate him? Oh, I didn't even go underneath and get like the treasures or anything, or like save or any of that shit. I just went straight to Yuna. Oh well. Do you like 7 or 10 more? Depends on the day.
The wind. It's nice.
That kid in the tent, yes. He's a blitzball now.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Jacked. My father. His name is Jacked.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jekt came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jekt 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
I love this scene. And this was so cool to me back in the day, right? Because they're switching between this pre-rendered cinematic and the real-time scenes and the water, dude. The water is like so real looking, you know? Do you have mods on? Yes, this is a very modded playthrough. He's so PS2. He's so PS2.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Zin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
You guys, this is the peak of cinema. of graphics. Oh, that was Yuna. I thought that was Titus I was controlling. Stupid. And dude, the set piece on this fight, dude, is just so incredible, right? Like, again, you go from playing like 7 through 9, right? And that's cool and everything, but they don't have anything in there that's like this, right? This is just ridiculous, right? This is like a true next generation jump, right? Does this work on Sin? No, it doesn't. I think it's actually better to just leave one out, right?
How many of these things are there?
The fin!
Because I think like whenever you do this, then it just makes them spawn more. How do I... Bro, sometimes like targeting shit in this game can be kind of a kind of a pain, right? Okay. Yeah, I think you just leave one alive and that's it. I'll heal her. There we go. What the fuck, bro? Oh, fucking target. Okay, there we go. The targeting on these things. Set pieces were the thing that FF16 did well. It's just that everything else was meh, and the game certainly did not have the soul that this one does. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh god. Okay. Oh man. The mod is the best, dude. Okay, let's heal first. And then let's I didn't need to use dark attack on that, but okay. That still works. That still works. Nice. Should I attack these? Let's see. Inflate it with darkness to make it miss? Oh, okay. Duh. Damn, I have to waste an ether on this because I targeted the wrong guy with Waka. And he has like no MP whatsoever. This sucks. But heal up. Let's heal up. More of these motherfuckers, dude. Oh, okay. We can do the overdrive. Okay. Let's hope I don't miss it this time. I'm so bad at this shit. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see if we can bring Waka back. Okay, we're back in the game, boys. We're back in the game. I think 1 or 2 more hits and we're good. One more hit. Oh shit. This is it. We got it. I think about how much more relaxing it is to play a turn-based game. It's probably why I struggle to do long sessions with modern action RPGs. Del, I completely agree, right? Like, I've been playing Persona 3 Reload on my Steam Deck, and I love sitting in bed and just sitting there, like, you know, hacking through Tartarus, right? It's awesome, dude. I love it. Turn-based is so relaxing, and then also, too, I think another thing that people forget about turn-based is that turn-based is already accessible, right? Like, it's already an incredibly accessible design for most people. My girlfriend's not a gamer, but I can put a turn-based game in front of her, and she can play it, and she can really get into it. That's not so with action RPGs, and it's funny because all these action games, they try to create all of these accessibility features. They try to make, you know, like Final Fantasy 16 having like the accessibility rings and all that other stuff. But really, turn-based allows the game not only to be accessible, even without nerfing the challenge, right? It allows anyone to sit there and play it. And it's just like, you know, it can offer a lot of the same intensity too, whenever you have a very difficult fight. So, yeah. Lots of love for turn-based. Didn't even consider that. Probably why everyone who scrapped those old Pokemon titles felt good at it. Right. It's something I didn't really realize either until I was faced with the challenge of trying to get my girlfriend to play games with me, and then I was like, oh, turn-based games are easy. Not easy in the sense of like, oh, they're baby games, but easy in the sense of where she could actually focus on playing the game and not focus on like how to angle her camera during a fight, right? I think the accessibility of turn-based is like its most underrated aspect, by far. Like, for sure. Yeah, we're about to come up on like the most like the definition of fucking soul.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home.
I'm really noticing too in this playthrough that
this was my new reality.
How
I was stuck in it for good.
How well they build up Sin, right? Like how well the severity, that Sin's presence in this world is, right? You feel it. There are so many scenes in these first few hours dedicated to really driving home how much of a destructive force that Sin is. Right? It's something I feel that, like, say 13 or 16 don't really do too well with their villains.
I am the Summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Okay. Here it is, chat. Are you guys ready for Soul? Any big fan of Soul in the chat? Because we're about to hit peak Soul right here.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
You know, they tell you that a good rule of storytelling is show, don't tell. Final Fantasy X is show and tell. So, she just explained all that lore to us, but we're not just going to get it explained to us. We're gonna fucking see it too. And we're gonna see it in a very visually stunning scene. A scene that, after anyone sees, they'll never forget. And now, you know the purpose of Yuna and the summoners, and you see it, and you get it. Where if you were 4 hours into like Final Fantasy 13, for example, you still would not quite get what the fuck a Lassie is. But you understand what a summoner is in this game. Beautiful. Soul, chat. Soul. There's so much damn soul in this shit. Oh. Crazy that this scene was made 25 years ago. Dude, I know. I wish that, like, they could re-render these scenes in 4K. Because visually, they still look good. The only issue is that the resolution is still, you know, is what it is, but even with the resolution being like kind of low on these, they still look pretty good. So I just feel like, you know, if you could ever see these scenes re-rendered at 4K, they'd probably like blow our brains. Like, you know, it's like complete mind expansion.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from
AI
the
is
beginning
good,
what
but it can't
meant.
quite get there.
All we can do is protect her along the way. Until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
He's just like, bro, I literally don't know.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, here it is, chat. For those who are wondering why the blitzball is like that, this is why. I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. I have no idea if that was his intention or if that was a localization thing, but this kid said he wants to be a blitzball when he grow up. So we modded the game to make sure that this kid got to live out his dream of being a blitzball. So that's good. It's in the Japanese as well. Okay, so it's not a localization thing. It is literally just they intended the kid to want to be a blitzball. That's actually funny. That's actually it actually makes it even better. I'm glad that it's not just weird localization. It makes me truly happy. All right, you guys. I think apparently it was an error in the original Japanese. No way, that makes it even funnier. So it's an error in Japanese that just got localized to English. That's so funny. Holy crap. But the Japanese fixed it in HD, but the localizations didn't. Dude, if they did fix it in the localization, I'd be mortified. I would be like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I would be like, patch this shit out. Not my Final Fantasy X. That's so funny. What happened was there was a typo in the original Japanese, then the localization localized it accurately, unaware it was a mistake. Then the Japanese versions later released it correcting their script, but retained the meme for English releases, yeah. Clive won for Ifrit, just so you know for next time. Okay. I was honestly gonna name him Clive anyway. I was either gonna name him Clive or Ben Star. So it's gonna be that, like, kinda regardless. I'm glad we're all on the same page about that. I think that 16's Ifrit is kind of the canon Ifrit at this point, right? Like, there's not another Ifrit, right? For us. Yeah, almost every fifth line in that game is Fal'Cie, the enemy of Cocoon. They use l'Cie to... So this world's angels have broken into two factions. Are they using humans? What else? Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too, right? Is that I feel like Final Fantasy X does such a great job of actually explaining all of this stuff and actually like letting you like understand like what it is. And like a lot of like Final Fantasy 13 stuff was like really thrown at you in like a really poor, haphazard way that didn't really, you know, that didn't really do that, I feel like. And so, yeah, I feel like this game is a masterclass in storytelling. I feel like it is so good at bringing you into its world and showing you these things, showing you what a summoner is, showing you what sin is, and really convincing you about the threat that's happening to this world. That's what Final Fantasy X has that I think a lot of contemporary FFs don't have in quite the same way. That's what FF10 is like all about. So FF10 still beast. All right, it is gym time for me. If you are on Twitch, we're gonna raid. We'll raid Mr. Philip Hartshorn, and if you are on YouTube, then I will see you guys probably tomorrow, where we'll continue to stream the game. So if you guys are looking forward to more Final Fantasy X, then yeah, there'll be more Final Fantasy X. All right, love you guys so much. Take care. Peace.